Hello and welcome back. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Erin.
And this is the Getaways Podcast. Hey, so today, instead of doing just a city, we're going to do a whole region of France, and it's going to be a long one. So we're going to break it up into part 1 and part 2.
Here's part 2. Yeah, we're going to move on to Annecy,
which we've also been to several times. We only stayed there once, but we've done a few like day visits, day trips kind of thing there. And it is just adorable as well. It is, they call it the Venice of the Alps, right? Because there are all the canals. And if we can post the building that's on the corner that's surrounded by a canal.
The famous.
That's what the Instagram moment, right? It's a very, very famous place. And there's good reason because it's pretty, it's cozy, it's ridiculously cute. Same kinds of food, really. I mean, it's the fondue, like comfort, warm, cozy food.
Because we always go to that fondue place there too.
Which is delightful.
Yeah, it's called La Fretti.
And then go ahead.
Yeah, we stayed in a dumpy hotel.
Yeah.
But everything around it was nice.
Yeah. And we weren't there except to sleep.
We must have stayed there twice. Because was that time, the first time we stayed there, is that the time I fell over in the park? I feel like we stayed there a second time, but I don't know where we would have stayed. Because remember, I was sitting on that thing while you guys were racing bikes or something, and I leaned back and I just fell right over.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the first time we were there?
I think so.
Okay.
Because the other time we were with Katie.
Yeah. All right. So there's a giant, beautiful lake that has tons of parks and bike races, just bikes out there for kids, just out there.
Not just for kids.
Not just for kids. For the late 40s crowd too. And then there's a very famous gelato place there, or glace, right? Is that what it's called? Glace? Uh-huh. It's called Glacier de Alps.
Glacier de Alps.
Well, will you say it in the proper French way?
Glacier de Alps.
Oh, glacier. Oh, so it's not glacier.
Not in French, no.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and that park over on that side that's along the lake, like it's where everybody, it's like Central Park, right?
Yes.
It's where everybody goes for their walks, for their runs, you can rent little boats to go out on the lake. There's tons of cute restaurants. I mean, it's social hour for sure over there, and so much to do, and lots of kids and dogs, and just overall a good time.
Yes. So that building in the middle of the canals is called Palais de l'Isle.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like the Palace Island. Is that how it would translate?
I'm not sure what I like that spelling of Isle is. Maybe it is. I don't know.
So that's what it's called. It's stunning.
Yeah.
In the day or night.
Yeah. And it's, you don't need to spend more than a day there. And I think can you ski from there too? I know you can from Chamonix, obviously, but can you ski from?
I know people stay there to go skiing, but I don't think you can ski like from the town.
Right. Okay.
But you can walk up to the Chateau d'Annecy, which we did not do. Mm-hmm. It's around on the other side of the lake. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You can swim in the lake because Lake Annecy is considered to be one of the cleanest lakes in Europe.
Yeah. It's got to be cold as sin though, right?
Maybe not in the summer. Maybe in the summer it's a welcome treat, right?
Maybe.
Or maybe you can't swim there because there were strict environmental protections introduced in the 1960s.
All right, so
I'll put that on the website. But yes. And like La Fretti, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes. I highly recommend La Fretti because we have eaten there at least twice.
Right.
I want to say maybe 3 times, but at least twice. And the fondue is also equally as good as Chamonix.
Yeah, no, it's great. And you've got a nice outside area, and then you've got the inside, and then you've got an upstairs.
Which is where we ate with Katie.
Yeah, so it's actually like, if it's a crowded night or if it's a busy time, like you've got a shot at getting in, which you don't always everywhere else.
And when you sit on the inside, it's very like cozy ski cabin vibe.
Yeah.
With fireplaces. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So that is Annecy. And then we have stopped in Chambéry, which is what we should talk about next. Yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed there once.
We stayed there. We stayed just outside once, and then we stayed in city center once, right?
Yeah. And we stayed in first.
Yeah.
It's our first time.
And a great little hotel.
Fantastic hotel. Felt like Ralph Lauren built the hotel. It was and the breakfast was fantastic.
Yeah, no, it was a really special place called Petit Hotel Confidential. And it was definitely worth it. And I don't think that was more than like 120 euros a night. Yeah. But we had a huge room we shared because Dylan was pretty little then. Yeah, because remember, it was me and the dog on the big like pull-out couch in the living room, and then you guys had a room in the back.
Vaguely, but when I was looking over it to refresh my memory and I saw the rooms, I was like, oh, this hotel.
Yeah.
This hotel is good.
Yeah, no, it was nice. And we liked the hotel much more than we liked the city, to be perfectly blunt.
Yes. It's very close to a Monoprix, which I appreciate. But the rest...
Monoprix is like a French department store, but like less expensive than like a Galeries Lafayette.
It could be Target-y because some of the Monoprix have grocery stores in the bottom. Right. They have clothes. They have all sorts. I love a Monoprix. But yes, the city, it was not my favorite. Mm-mm. It was not my favorite. We did have a good dinner.
We did. We had a really nice dinner. So Rex was with us and he was under the table. Yeah. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't that there was anything like egregiously wrong. It just didn't, and probably because we'd been to the other two before.
Yeah.
They just blow you away. And this place did not blow us away. But we did love the hotel. And then the next time we came...
It was for my birthday. Was it my birthday?
Yeah.
It's for my birthday, and we stayed at a Chateau de Candy.
Yeah, and it's a little bit outside in the countryside and incredible grounds. Like, I mean, we walked around and ran, and it's Rex, I think, because
Rex went to Candy, not to the hotel.
So they would run through the vineyards, and like, I mean, the property was beautiful. Our room was ginormous. It is expensive.
It was a birthday present.
Yeah. But we had a huge room. You had a huge room downstairs. And then Dylan and I had a whole loft upstairs with like 4 different beds in it.
Yeah.
And 2 bathrooms. It was really, really nice. And there's a lot of different options to stay there. But it is a treat. It is not your standard under 150 euros. It's many,
expensive.
Many more.
Yeah. And we stayed one night.
Yeah. But they also have a really nice restaurant that has a... price like a fixed menu that actually wasn't super expensive. I think our lunch was like 30 euro and you got like 3 courses.
Yeah.
And dinner I think was 4 courses and I think it was like 40 each. It
was great. And we got cocktails. Like I got Kir Royale, and that wasn't expensive either.
No. And that was like we were in a little library.
Yeah, it was so nice.
So cute. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was great. So just walk around that area and and we got to taste like the regional food and the cheeses of the area and all the sort of local stuff with being in this sort of special hotel.
Yes. Now, an interesting fact, interesting fact about Chambéry is that it was the formal capital of the, and I don't know how to say this word, Dookie, really? Duchy, something of Savoy, which eventually moved to Torino.
Oh, okay.
It's not Dookie.
It's not Dookie, but you know.
So historically important, but quieter and less visually dramatic than the cities that surround it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then our next city is somewhere that is like the perfect spot to stop and stretch your legs when you're on a road trip, which is Aix-les-Bains. And we stayed there one night at a really nice hotel.
We stayed there one night
at the Novotel.
And we had stopped there just for a pit stop once before.
Yeah.
And just walked around the lake.
But there is a huge lake with a lovely walk around it that you could probably do in a couple hours. I mean, it's not small, but very relaxed, very lovely atmosphere, lots of cafes, lots of places to stroll. And
we didn't really go into the town though, did we?
Well, I don't think there's much of a town there. I think it's just, we drove through it.
We did?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a lot of like termes there.
Well, yeah, because that's what the name means, baths, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's known
what does
originally.
X mean?
There. I have no idea. So it's like a Roman time spa city.
So are they still spas there, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to go back.
Yeah. But yeah, they call them termes in a lot of Europe and well, like depending on what language you're in, but it means like a hot like thermal baths,
Yeah.
right? And they're supposed to be all over there, but we have not partaken in that yet. But very pretty place to be. Very easy to just jump off the freeway, stretch your legs, get a snack.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So some interesting facts about Aix-les-Bains.
Le Bon.
Is it's located on Lac du Bourget. Did I say that right?
De Bourget? Yeah. You put in another syllable there.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's the largest natural lake entirely within France.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not sharing with probably, I would assume, Switzerland. I would assume, is Lake Geneva partly in France? Yeah. Okay. And it's known as a spa town since Roman times because of its thermal waters. Wait, does that mean that the lake is warm? I don't think it is.
I don't think I'd want to stick my toes in and find out. Got anything else?
That's all I've got for X and Le Bons.
All right. So Grenoble.
Or Grenoble.
So we stayed at a perfectly fine hotel. I don't even remember what it was. Was it on
It was in the Alicour family, okay. Yeah.
So probably around €100 a night.
Yeah.
And we had fondue there too.
We did have fondue there, and the cutest restaurant.
Yeah. Really, really cute town. Again, not the same, like if we're going in order of like just pure aesthetics, the first two are going to be my favorite, but there's something kind of like cool and artsy, and there's a lot of medical schools in Grenoble. So there's kind of a young vibe of education and university vibe to it.
Definitely. We went there, we stayed 2 nights, and it was after spending the entire summer in Sardinia,
mm-hmm.
and we had taken the ferry back, and I believe we stopped in Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
And then Grenoble was our stop on the way back to Rotterdam.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we spent 2 nights there because there's quite a bit to do.
There is. But and a much bigger city.
Yes.
Than the others. Yeah.
It is, like Lisa said, it does have a lot of medical school-y atmosphere
mm-hmm.
there. Because we stayed a little outside of the center, so we saw a little. Is that where we went hiking? Did we go hiking there? Where did we go hiking and we got chased by a giant animal in the bushes?
Think it was there. That weird cat, right? Yeah.
Well, we think it was a cat.
Well, yeah.
And we both fell.
Yeah, that was... Sometimes we should just stay home. But we found this area to hike.
A great, beautiful area.
Yeah, it was super pretty. And, it's nice for us to get out, but it's also nice for the dog.
Because we were trying to find the castle.
Yeah. And so
we never found the castle.
We were... I don't know if we were just tired or stupid or what, but both of us fell and like kind of injured ourselves.
Busted up my knee and
yeah.
And you tripped on a stick that jumped up. You were on the trail, at least. I was just on the gravel sidewalk.
Well, and I have a fool dog that sometimes gets excited.
Yeah, we were. And on our way back, after we both injured ourselves, there was something.
Yeah.
There was some giant animal. I'm going to go with lion that jumped out of a tree, never came out of the shrubs, but
we could hear it stalking us like as we were walking, and we could hear it coming down.
Could have been a bear. Could have been a bear.
But I mean, it was weighty, whatever it was.
It was.
And it wasn't like hissing. It was just like stalking.
It was.
I guess that's why I thought it was a cat, because it felt very feline-y, the way it was kind of just like stalking us.
Yeah, it was creepy. Thank God it was at the end and we were close to the car by then.
Because I was like, oh my God, I don't know how big this thing is. Do I need to pick up Rex, or do you need to pick me up?
Yeah.
It was weird, but there is lovely hiking there.
We do tend to go out on some really remote hikings, and people would never find us.
No.
Dylan's sleeping in the room, and
I know.
he'd be like,
poor guy.
Where are my people?
But Anna, in the city, we did lots of like walking around and shopping, and then we took that. What is
it? What is that thing called? It's a
cable car.
Is it a cable car? But it went over the street, so it's kind of like it's a cable car, but a gondola.
Yeah, but what's the other word for it? There's a word that, like the one in Slovenia. It's called
a funicular.
Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. Yes.
So we took a
funicular.
We took a funicular up to the Bastille.
Uh-huh.
That means jail. Does it mean jail?
Well, I don't know what the actual name Bastille means, because like Bastille Day is when when France freed themselves, when they fought back.
It's also a really good band. But Bastille means, it just means medieval fortress.
Okay. So we took it up there and we walked around. There was also like little cafes, lots of shopping, and a lot of stuff for the kids to do. That's where he did that, like...
He did a weird escape room kind of thing.
Well, it was more like a fun housey kind of thing, wasn't it?
Did you go in with him?
No, because there was a lot of climbing and I don't do that.
Yeah. And he had a great time.
He had a great time. And there was like, there were cameras so that even if you didn't go in, you could still watch your kid in there.
There's a lot of parks up there.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot for kids to do. A lot of hiking trails we didn't even get to.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that there's, I didn't really expect a whole lot. We knew that there was stuff to do, but I didn't expect a whole lot. But I think it's definitely somewhere, I don't think it's a destination, but if you're doing a road trip, it's a great place to stop and spend a couple of days, because there is
adorable
a lot to do.
shops. Yeah.
And good food.
And good food, yeah.
And something for everybody. So I think that it's definitely like...
And it is in France. And you really can't go wrong in France, in my opinion.
With everything, or
just in general?
Just with life. Nothing bad can happen in France. But yeah, do you have any fun facts on
I do.
Grenoble?
I have some fun facts, some interesting facts. Grenoble is often called the capital of the Alps.
Okay.
Don't know why. And it's surrounded by 3 mountain rangers.
Rangers?
Ranges. The Purple Ranger? Just kidding. It's Vercors.
Okay.
Okay. Chartreuse.
Okay.
And Belladonna.
Okay.
So those are my facts.
That sounds very
Italian. I will say that one thing that I did notice is park in a safe place, because we did see a lot of broken windows.
Yeah.
So, and one thing I can say about France, especially France, is that if you're traveling and you have a top on your car, you're going to be very hard pressed to find parking in garages, because they're all under 2 meters.
Yeah. Well, and just to clarify, when she says park somewhere that's safe, that's kind of our gauge, is somewhere that's like a real parking lot, that's like you have to have a secure entrance and exit, because street parking can get a little sketch sometimes.
Anywhere in the world, street parking can get, but we just noticed it a lot there. We saw a lot of broken glass, and we actually saw broken windows in cars.
We parked next to one, and then so yeah, that's just something to be aware of. But I mean, again, if that's the worst thing that happens.
Yes. But we always travel with a box on top of our car, because I have a very small car. But like I said, it's France especially. It's very hard to find parking garages that will take us.
All right. So takeaway from this region, you got anything left?
No, it's a great region. I love stopping there. Yeah. And I'm ready to go back.
Yeah.
Chamonix is just pure magic.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's, if I had to pick one place, for sure that would be it. Number 2 would be Annecy. And, we've been there all of these places, all different times of the year.
Yeah.
So, it just depends on kind of the vibe you want. If you want the snow and the ski and whatever, obviously winter, but there's kind of no bad time either, because spring you get lovely hiking and everything's starting to bloom. Every season has something to offer, and it's not like there's a real down season for any of these places.
Yeah.
So.
And it's one of the routes that you could, if you were road tripping through France
or
from Paris, from like Paris down to the French Riviera.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the routes you could go. So it would definitely places that you should stop.
Yeah. That's what we got, man.
There you go.
There you see the Rhône-Alps minus Lyon.
Minus Lyon, and probably minus some other really cute places we just didn't.
No, I'm sure, but those are the places that we've hit and we know pretty well.
We did stay in an Airbnb kind of in the middle of nowhere in the Rhône-Alps, and which was a great Airbnb with a hot tub. Didn't somebody fall in said hot tub, or have a hard time getting out said hot tub? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But we went skiing, or Dylan and Katie went skiing. Lisa and I went drinking, and Katie and Dylan went skiing at like what was that ski place called? It was fantastic.
I don't remember, but there's a lot of places like within, half hour.
And you're very close to Geneva, so you can just hop right into Switzerland.
Well, you can hop right in if you buy the $40 thing to drive in. You need a vignette for your car, which they sell like gas stations and stuff, but it's like €40, not 40 francs.
For a year.
For a year, and you need to put that on your car.
But when we were in France and we were like, oh, let's go to Geneva for lunch. That's a fancy life, isn't it?
Sounds very fancy. That's how we roll.
We were driving from France into Geneva, and they were stopping cars if they didn't have vignettes, and you had to buy them right there on the spot.
Yeah. But all the countries that have it are pretty intense about it.
Really? Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out part 1 if you missed it.
Yeah, so the Rhône-Alps gets a big thumbs up, and thanks for listening.
Check out the website, www.thegetawayswithaz.com.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.